Jason, as you'd mentioned there, we've had quite a few financial reports from retailers, from manufacturers. They've talked about these high inventory levels, which is a lag from that early ordering season last year. People over-ordered essentially. How common is it and how big a factor is it, do you think, moving forward?
So it's going to differ by sector. The general merchandisers, Target, Walmart, Kohl's, they've done a very good job of right sizing their inventories. They've typically done it through a lot more discounting than we would expect. Where we still in the retail space have a lot of issues is building materials. So Home Depot is sitting on far more inventory relative to sales than what they normally would. And so they are the biggest player in that space. They're the third largest importer behind Walmart and then Target. And so building materials, there's a lot of excess inventories. When you look further upstream in that wholesale sector, which is actually where Nike is, that's where Adidas is. Apparel wholesalers, Nike's taking, Judah mentioned it, they're taking 23% longer to turn inventory today than they were in 2019 at this time. Furniture wholesalers are sitting on too much inventory because of housing cooling. Household appliances, things like that, too much inventory. Hardware, heating, plumbing, HVAC, too much inventory. So you can really feel that everything associated with single family housing. And the more I've tended to look at the data and break down the individual harmonized tariff codes, the more it becomes apparent that the Transpac boom in 2021 and half of 22 was really primarily housing and then some electronics and clothing, but it really is tied so much to single family housing activity. And that's that piece that's down. Whereas I've got it up in front of me now because Judah was mentioning that Europe, westbound transatlantic is still really strong. Are the top gainers in terms of imports from Europe to the US in 2022 versus 2019 that are coming by container? Portland cement, gypsum, unglazed ceramic flags, electrical storage batteries, so things for EVs, salt, so things necessary for chemical production, and assortment of sort of other chemical products and things like that. So it's much more that industrial side of things, and especially the non-residential construction piece, which is still very strong right now in the US. And so that's why we just can't generalize eastbound Transpac's down. That doesn't mean that westbound transatlantic's going to fall off a cliff, in the same manner as we move into 23.